RuneScape is a game about choices, about having the freedom to explore or do almost anything you can imagine, but so much of it has been figured out. There's a right path to take to get where you need to go, if you just check the wiki. But what about when those choices are stripped away? When you limit yourself until you're standing at the bottom of a seemingly impossible mountain, and all you can do is figure out how to climb it? Sometimes, not knowing how you're going to get there can feel even more freeing. Let's roll the intro. This is Varrock, my Xtreme One Chunk Ironman. Trapped in the palace, starting with nothing and living only on rat meat, she must become strong enough to topple a giant and equip one of the best sets of armor in the game. And did I mention, she has no access to a bank, is hardcore, and we're on a free-to-play account. Let's get into this insane journey to the depths of Varrock. And no, the title isn't clickbait. I'm locked in a chunk where not a single NPC drops any armor I can equip below the neck. We'll get to how screwed I am for gear a bit further into the video. For now, there's something we need to do, and it all revolves around the Iron Axe. Last time, I spent 14 hours grinding rats and zombies hoping to get one after fully exploring the chunk, and I didn't. My crowning achievement so far, the bronze sword, was all I had to show for myself, but I needed an Iron Axe, or any axe, to begin my woodcutting journey and complete my goal of 60 woodcutting and firemaking in the chunk. I think it's time we go pick one up off the ground for free. That's right. There was one room in the chunk I hadn't entered yet. One room where if I had managed to get through the web blocking the entrance, it would have changed everything. So you're telling me that right through this web, if I just go into the moss giant area that I've never been to, I'm gonna find an iron axe. Wait, there's so many items on the ground here. Earth runes? Oh, deadly red spiders, level 34, okay. Gonna have to run past all of them to get these earth runes. What else do we have? Red spiders' eggs? Are those useful? And then where is this? There's the iron axe. Oh no, I'm running through the giants. Oh my god. Get it, get it. Okay, we have it, we're safe. Let's take these coins, let's eat. A little bit scary, not gonna lie. Level 42 moss giants. Let's get out of here. There's the gate we one day have to go through. But for now, we got this iron axe that we could have picked up from level 1 at the very beginning of the game. We finally have it. Now, while it's true that we could have gotten in here at level 1, the method would have been tricky. As there are no knife spawns in the chunk, and we had no weapon before the bronze sword, we would have had to follow a high-level player when they slashed the web, using the axe we picked up if we ever had to return. You can tell me if you think this is cheating, but either way, we got this axe in the most legit way possible. So we got a book of knowledge from the exam, and you know what that's going on to, right? It's going on to smithing. 15 XP, nice. We're now 51% of the way to level 2, and I think with every level, the lamps give more XP each time, so that's going to be really good. As soon as we get to level 2, I think it'll get faster and faster. Can we fight a level 25 skeleton? And this is multi, so I have to be careful. This is totally doable, even with a bronze sword here. Ooh, now it's getting sketchy though. 2 of them like this? Oh, and they hit 4s? No, 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 we're leaving. No, we're leaving. I'm not doing anything risky anymore, not on this account. We're not dropping down to 1 HP this episode. We're not dropping down to 1 HP ever again. I'm going to drop the arrows. I do not need them. I was wasting a slot using them, and it's time to say goodbye. So red spider's eggs can only be used to make potions, which is funny because we're in free-to-play, so I can't even make potions. Or I can trade them to the apothecary in Varrock for a strength potion, which I also don't think is in free-to-play, and even if it is, it's not in my chunk. So I will drop the red spider's eggs. Oh, the pot of flour, wow! Oh my god. Okay, that's amazing, right? We can make a meat pie right now and finish one of our chunk tasks. That's so good. I literally just went and picked up the iron axe to talk about that. It's the first thing I've done since I logged on. And now we're gonna get to make a meat pie and finish our task. That's amazing. So I'll just go in one of these rooms, grab a bucket. Then we use the bucket on the sink. Then we use the bucket on the pot. And we have to make pastry dough specifically. It would be tragic if we made the wrong one. Now we take a pie dish. We use this on this. Alright, and now we use the meat on the pie dish. And we have a pie there. And we cook it. Oh my god, really? Okay. It's my own fault, really. I come up to the kitchen, I have the most important meal of my life to prepare, and I go and screw it up. First, I don't wear the chef's hat, so it's an immediate disqualification. And then I burn the meat pie. So now I have to kill another God knows how many imps. That's honestly tragic. I should have seen it coming, really. I'm gonna do something else controversial in this episode that, if you watched the last episode, you may have thought was never gonna happen, but this fishing bait has to go. It's not doing anything for us. It was funny last episode to collect it. It can't stay. Goodbye, 115 fishing bait. I need all the space I can get for leveling, and it's just not worth it for you to be with me. Goodbye. I may have burned the meat pie, but now that I have this weapon, it's time to face my fears. It's time to enter the forest and conquer that impossible wooden monster once and for all. You guessed it, the yew tree. Let's get to woodcutting. If we can get to 60 woodcutting and firemaking as quickly as possible with one of the worst axes, the second worst axe in the game, so God knows how long that'll take, then we can drop the tinderbox and free an inventory slot. Casual 1 to 60 real fast, should be pretty easy, right? In an area that only has oak trees and normal trees until 60, it doesn't even have willows. Yep. That's going to be great. So one thing I will do is switch to the forestry world in free-to-play. A lot of people probably think that forestry is only available in members, but free-to-play does get some parts of forestry. There are a few of the forestry events that spawn. I believe you can get the backpack, the forestry kit, if you have a NPC in your chunk, which obviously I don't. If I can find somewhere where people are actually doing forestry in Varrock in my chunk, there's a chance that the events will spawn and it'll be a buff to my XP. So right now I'm on a forestry world and I'm not seeing a single player, and if I had to guess, it's because none of these trees are in a good spot. They're not next to a bank. There's just no reason anyone would come to these. Alright, let's get to work for the first time skilling on this account. Let's chop down a tree right here. Look at that, let's go. Woodcutting unlocked after hours of grinding for an axe. I could have picked this up at level 1 and done this, but I mean, you get what you deserve not doing your research, running in blind, exploring. It was fun to discover it. It was scarier going in that dungeon, not knowing what to expect, but I'm glad I've done a bit of research now. I figured out that there was this item. I needed to get a 1 in 128 drop from zombies to get this axe otherwise, so I saved myself a lot of time. And look at that, 2 woodcutting. Feels so good to be skilling. Can't wait to get to oaks so I can stop running around and hitting every tree down in one hit. And our total level is going to go up so much because we're leveling 2 skills, firemaking and woodcutting at the same time. 3 woodcutting. We'll have 120 total level added to our count just from this grind. Now let's light our first fire here and see how that goes. Nice. Just like we cook in the kitchen, we cook with this fire right here. And I'm actually going to be using a lesser used feature of firemaking that they added, I think last year, where you can use logs on an existing fire and you can burn the rest of your stack, and it's kind of a bit more AFK. Look at that firemaking level coming in here for sure. 2 firemaking, nice. And I love this little animation with the smoke. You have kind of a different kind of smoke with this forester's campfire. You warm your hands on it, it looks great. I love this, it's so cute. Making lines of fires does go a little bit faster, so maybe at some point I'll get impatient, but while I'm just kind of chilling and grinding firemaking like this, I'm gonna enjoy it, enjoy the moment. For firemaking, while I was taking a sip of water. Level 6 woodcutting. Can now chop with a steel axe, but damn, I don't think I'll ever get one. I will kill these imps every time I see them so that I can get another pot of flour and hopefully not burn the pie this time. Wow, that was the longest normal tree cut I've ever done, but we got 11 woodcutting out of it at least. Chop with a black axe. Now, maybe with a clue scroll I could get a black axe, that would be awesome, but I feel like by the time I do, I'll be done with the woodcutting grind, to be honest. It's a shame, but I don't think we'll ever get an axe upgrade. I think we're going to be stuck with the iron axe all the way up to 60 woodcutting. And what's better than burning logs right on the edge of our chunk, looking out into the lands beyond? The wilderness, the edge of time and space, furthest we can go. Hey, there's rats out there. Not exactly what I would hope to see in a new chunk, to be honest. Ooh, and there's 15 firemaking, so we can burn oak logs now, but we don't have 15 woodcutting, so we can't chop them. Level 14 woodcutting, just 1 more level until we can cut down oaks. There it is, 15 woodcutting. Now we can cut down oak trees, and oak trees are going to be our best tree to woodcut all the way to level 60. Here we go, oak trees. Normally we would move over to willows at 30. We'd move over to maples at 45 maybe. I am going to look for an oak spot closer into Varrock in case there is one, because I'm really hoping that I'm going to find some people chopping oaks in the chunk, and then I can maybe get some forestry events spawning. Normal tree, yew tree. So this spot, man, it's kind of tragic for me to see all of these people just loving their woodcutting grind here, chopping yews, and free to play, probably spawning events all the time, but I'm guessing there's a better oak spot, so no one's cutting oaks. Welcome to the Varrock Guard Tower with these 2 oak trees. This is going to be our home for the next probably 30 to 40 to 50 hours if I had to guess, cutting oak trees with an iron axe, which is not very efficient, all the way up to 60 wood cutting. Let's go, our first oak tree. 37 XP all the way up. It's real fast for now, but I know that's going to change very quickly. Just to show, we are 18 wood cutting right now and 21 fire making, and we're at about 18 hours played, so we'll see how long it takes me to really get to 60 in both with an iron axe and only cutting oak trees and no forestry events. Let me head over to Lumbridge and talk to the tutor and find out what that's all about. Just gotta leave my chunk real quick and then I'll be right over. Are they taunting me with this, giving me burnt meat? That has to be a joke, right? I'm trying to move on from that. I'm trying to woodcut and you give me burnt meat? Come on. Let's talk about woodcutting. I was very excited to start this grind, as you saw. But by the end, I was very excited to end it. The Iron Axe may just be my new nemesis. Let's talk about the notable events that took place during this grind. There aren't many of them, so let's keep this brief. Firstly, we had a bunch of randoms. Unfortunately, most of them didn't give us anything useful. We have Rick Turpentine. What's he gonna give us? Give us something good here. Come on. A kebab. No, stop moving. I really hope it's her. I've caught the evil twin. Nice. Molly's given you 4 uncut noted diamonds. Now, that's awesome, but as with all the other gems I've gotten, they're gonna have to be dropped. Another random giving me a jewel that I can't use, damn. Alright, come on, give me something good here. I don't know what this gives at all, but hopefully it's a good item. 5 rubies. I think a lot of these events give gems and I just can't use them. Oh, I got 125 bucks, nice. Oh hey, we got an old man. Let's see what he wants. Oh, he got me a present. Damn, I was really hoping for a maze random there. I was actually gonna do the 2-hour chest exploit where you wait and open a chest over and over because I really think I should have done it for the runes. And instead I have a spinach roll here, which I think is worse than rat meat, or the same. It heals around 3. No, I missed a mysterious old man event. Damn it. I was AFK. There were a few randoms that had potential, though. Aw, man. We got an emote. I was really hoping we'd get a piece of the mime set there. If we got any mime pieces, we could wear them, because we're never going to get any gear until we get robes eventually. Did that really happen? 650 XP. Level 7 fishing. Nice. Oh my god, it didn't record properly, but I just got a lederhosen top from the Freaky Forester event. Dude, first shirt on the account. This is literally the first shirt I've gotten. And until I get the Zamorak Mage top, there's no armor from any mob, so this is a huge upgrade, and it looks amazing. What a massive upgrade. It even matches our pants, which is the best part, I think. And since we have no other gear, it's not even wasting a slot. This is just a straight up upgrade. We have maximum fashion unlocked now. Woodcutting with the lederhosen top. 10 on 10. So we did get a cool shirt out of all those randoms. But as you may have noticed, not a single XP lamp that whole time. I'm sure that won't be a problem for this chunk's 30 smithing requirement, right? Now let's talk about clue scrolls. I got a total of 11 clue nests while woodcutting my way to 60. Let's see how many I could attempt. Hey, we got a clue nest. It's our first one at 36 woodcutting. So let's see if this is possible in our chunk. I really hope so. My biggest hope is that we somehow get a one-step clue, it's doable in the chunk, and we can get a wizard staff out of it, because that would be amazing. If we can get any elemental staff and save on one type of runes, it would make such a big difference for the magic grind that I'm really holding out hope that we get one while woodcutting or killing rats or something, because it would be so good. Especially an air staff or something, one of the easiest ones to get, and all we have to get is mind runes. It could save us probably hundreds of hours of grinding. Let's take a look. Beginner clue scroll, outside Varrock East Mine. So close, and yet so far. Strange device. None of these steps can be in my chunk, so I will drop it. South of Draenor Village Bank. Alright, it's Reldo. There's none in the chunk. South of Draenor Village Bank requires a spade. I think we know what we do with that. We drop it. Standing stones north of Falador. Alrighty then. Charlie the Tramp in Varrock. Not in the chunk. Another dropped scroll. Rip. Al-Kharid Skirt Shop? Can't go there. So at this point you might be wondering, did you get really unlucky? Or are there no clue scroll steps in your chunk? I also started to get suspicious at this point, so I looked up every single possible beginner clue scroll location. And I have bad news. There's actually not a single step in the chunk. The closest steps are the Varrock East Mine and Charlie the Tramp locations, so I won't be able to take advantage of clue scrolls at all, not even with clever clue scroll juggling or methods you might have seen in other series. For now, we're stuck with what we can find on our own. With that, let's move on to the woodcutting and firemaking grind itself. I'll spare you the misery I went through. Let's just go with a montage. And here's 30 woodcutting, so this would be a milestone if there were willow trees in the chunk. We're going to be cutting oaks until 60, so let's keep going. Level 40 woodcutting. Long way away still, but it looks like we're close. We just hit 41 woodcutting. I can now chop with a rune axe, if only. If only. That's 45 woodcutting. We can now cut down maple trees. Wow, there it is, 49 woodcutting. It's getting real slow now to get woodcutting. Only 10 levels to go. 51 52 woodcutting, just 8 levels to go. 56 woodcutting, just 4 levels to go. We can do this. There's 58 woodcutting, 2 levels to go. We're gonna get there, but I've been doing this for 3 days straight. Just stood here. Can't express how much I hate this axe. This axe sucks. Haven't seen anything else. It's the worst axe in the game. The bronze axe is better than this. Just been cutting trees. Just purely. I'm gonna go crazy. I hate this axe. And there it is, 60 fire making. Finally, chunk task completed. We just have to burn a yew log. Victory is near. There it is, 60 wood cutting. Finally, can now cut down yew trees. Chunk task complete. 60 wood cutting and fire making. I have been standing in this spot for 4 days now. Let's get into something else. Let's cut that tree down. Get rid of this awful axe. Get rid of these logs. We're never cutting an oak tree again. I'll probably never cut an oak tree again on my main after this, to be honest. Even seeing my character running on a path feels new and exciting after what we just did. It's crazy. Alright, let's do the yew tree right here. Let's cut the yew tree as close as we can get to the Varrock sewers and to the temple here. Here's where it all happens. Let's equip this terrible axe one last time. Let's cut this damn tree. See how long this takes with the worst axe ever. It's really not a very good axe. Just cut the tree once, it's all I need, it's all I ask. Please. But this is a new low for the iron axe. I feel like if I went and tried to cut a yew tree in real life right now with an axe, I've never cut a tree down before, but I'd probably still do it faster than this. I'm gonna have to make a second montage just for me cutting this tree. Maybe a whole video. Maybe I'll make a whole YouTube video about cutting this yew tree. Maybe that'll be like the next, like we'll end it here, we'll do the next part of the series, we'll have a 1 hour long video, and it's just gonna be footage of me cutting this tree. Oh, there it is, we did it, we cut it. It only took like 30 minutes or something. Not actually, but several minutes, I'm pretty sure. That was insane. Alright, chunk task 1 completed. Cutting a yew tree. Now let's burn this log. I hope it's faster, but God knows. Oh, it's beautiful. There it is. We burned the yew logs on the fire. It's over. The grind is over. We've done it. 2 chunk tasks crossed out. We never have to woodcut again on this account, or fire make. All we got out of that grind was a little bit of insanity, 4 days of just cutting trees. My mental health is affected forever. It may never be the same, but we did get the Lederhosen top upgrade. I will say right now, Tinderbox, dropping it, never going to use it again. And this iron axe, we can pick one up whenever we want in the giant area. I hate this axe now. I'm dropping this. This axe sucks. Friendship ended with the iron axe. Now, almost any other item is my best friend. Anything, I don't care. The fire's burned out. The grind is over. Let's equip the sword. Let's equip a bronze helmet. I can't wait to watch things die after doing that grind. It's over. It's finally over. If you've been enjoying the video so far, do consider subscribing, liking, or commenting. I'm a brand new channel, so every little bit helps. One last thing, so I think I showed the playtime before we started this big woodcutting grind. I think we were at 18 hours, so let's check where we're at now. 2 days and 6 hours of playtime. So I have been woodcutting for 36 hours. Back in the Varrock sewers at last. Let's start killing some rats, get some meat, farm some zombies. Feels good. It's time to talk about the gear in this chunk, because I'm not going to make it through long with a bronze med helmet and a bronze longsword. What I said earlier is true. There's no chest or leg armor in the chunk until I've defeated Bryophyta. Until I can take her down, the best I can do is a weapon, helmet, and shield. So let's talk about what I can get. There's some good items from moss giants, but I'm not ready to take them on yet. So here's what I'm calling my pre-giant best in slot. From Black Knights, there's the Iron Full Helm and Steel Mace. From level 24 zombies, there's the Bronze Kite Shield. Black Knights are a challenge in their own right though, and with a low drop rate of the items I need, I'm going to get the next best drops from enemies in the chunk to even take them on. So let's look at the plan. To start off, I will farm rats for food, and the level 13 zombies that are now safe to kill without much fear of dying. When my stats seem good enough, I will farm the level 24 zombies slightly further into the sewers. I will farm them until I can get a bronze kite shield and the iron mace. The iron mace will be my best weapon to take on level 25 skeletons as they are weak to crush. Level 25 skeletons drop the iron medhelm, a big upgrade, as well as the iron scimitar. But both the zombies and the skeletons will be a big challenge. Let's talk about why. Here's a clip I didn't show yet from when I tried to fight a skeleton before the woodcutting grind. Let's see how it went. I can't even fight him, I have to run. Wow. That's brutal. Oh my god, I almost died again. That's crazy. It's so scary. Let's get the hell out of here. We are not ready for those skeletons. That's right. The Varrock sewers suck. Not only is the whole place multi, so I have to avoid being attacked by multiple enemies at a time. But if I have to run for any reason, I only have 2 options. Running deeper into the dungeon with level 42 moss giants and deadly red spiders, or back through level 24 zombies and ghosts that are still aggressive towards me. I'm incredibly lucky I didn't die there. We're gonna need to grind if we want to survive this area. Ooh, air runes, nice. Just doubled our air rune stack, which isn't saying much, but it's a start. Feels good seeing the XP bar actually move when skilling on these lower level skills, I have to say. Alright, so this is the new spot for farming the giant rats. So we have 2 level 6 rats right next to each other here. Whereas in the other spots in this dungeon, you have like 1 level 3 rat and 1 level 6 next to each other. Here I'm getting to do more damage to them before they die and less waiting for respawns. So the spot's a lot better. Oh, a surprise exam again. That's awesome. Finally another lamp event after like 3 days, 4 days. And on to smithing it goes. Let's see how much XP we get. 15. We're 69% of the way to level 2. No burned meat. It's beautiful. And there it is, our first iron axe from the zombies. A little bit too late, and I never want to see one of those again. If we can get the shield or the mace, that'll be a damage upgrade, so I'd rather try those, to be honest. I think we can fight one at a time if we just are careful with how we pull. It's past the ghosts, that's the only annoying thing, but otherwise I think we're pretty safe. Perfect. We'll close this door, and now we just gotta pull 1 zombie. We'll run back here. Let's see how this goes. Okay, they have 38 HP instead of 22. I mean, it's doing a lot more damage to me, but it's still totally doable for sure. But it uses a lot more food. Yeah, as long as they're all the way back here, the other ones don't walk up to me, I think, so I'm safe. Coins, damn. That's nice. That guy offered me food. People are really nice in free-to-play, I've noticed. Good advice there. He said, be careful. He almost died here 2 days ago. I mean, I've almost died here too, so I get what he's saying for sure. So this is what you don't want to do with the ghosts in Varrock sewers. I call this the ghost train. So this is where I got an iron dagger drop from one of the level 24 zombies. Somehow it didn't record, but you'll see me talking about it in the next clip. It's just a DPS upgrade over the bronze longsword in general, even though it has a lower max hit. Oh yeah, we attack 1 tick faster. This is awesome. Okay. Damn, yeah, our DPS is definitely better with this thing. That's awesome. Wow. So there's no situation where the bronze sword is better than the iron dagger, so I think this is where we say goodbye to the bronze sword. Even I'm looking at other enemies, it's just always less DPS, so as sudden as this is, goodbye bronze sword. Iron dagger is our new best friend. Massive to get an upgrade like that. I wasn't thinking it was that good, so I didn't even try. Alright, so the iron mace is definitely an upgrade over the iron dagger, so I will still go for that from the zombies, but for now, this dagger is great. Oh yeah, this is so fast. This feels so good now, killing these rats like this quickly with a dagger. Wow. And there's 30 attack. I can now wield adamant weaponry, if I had any. But what I can do is start switching to block, get my defense to 30, and then we'll see how it goes from there. Cosmic runes. Interesting. So I was thinking about these cosmic runes, and I just realized that I was thinking maybe I'd save them for magic XP, even though they're not useful for like normal offensive spells, but I can't get any jewelry in the chunk, so I can't enchant anything even if I wanted to. So by the time I'll be able to enchant something, it'll be in a new chunk, and I'll already have my magic stats leveled, so I'm going to drop these. For anyone who's doing anything as stupid as this challenge, you can perfectly click the pixel to get into the sewers from Varrock Palace kitchen by clicking right here, as long as the doors are open. You'll run all the way there without doing anything. Pretty convenient. Usually the other way though, I have to open all the doors, so I can't just do one click to get to the oven, but on the way back it's pretty nice. All the way in. Oh, 30 HP, nice. Oh, the Freaky Forester, let's go. No, my rat meat. Oh, lederhosen shorts, dude, nice. Let's see it. First, pants on the account now. Huge upgrade, and they're gonna match, right? There it is, the lederhosen shorts. We're like some kind of German bar wench now, but still an upgrade over ripped pants, so I'll absolutely take it. Nice. Matching outfit acquired. Let's go. There's 30 defense, nice. Let's switch back to strength. First time I've gotten copper ore from a zombie. Oh, we just hit a 5, that's sick. So this is where I'm kiting these zombies to, so that I can't get attacked in multi by more than one at once. The only thing that can go wrong is if someone runs through here and pulls all the ghosts and it gets scary and I have to run away. But this way, hopefully I can get the bronze shield soon and the iron mace. Oh, the iron mace, there it is, dude. That's massive. That's so good. That's our best weapon other than the iron scimitar, but in all the DPS checks I've done, it's better most of the time, especially against the Black Knight. So this is massive. This is huge. 3 melee strength, 13 crush bonus. Super happy to get that. Hell yeah. Finally a weapon that's not a dagger or a really bad sword. And it looks sick too. I can't wait to get this steel mace now. Are they unaggressive to me now? Let's go. Look at that. The ghosts won't chase me anymore. That feels so good having the 39 combat level. They just don't care about me now. It's so beautiful to see. Screw you, ghosts. Don't care about you anymore. Let's go. No more fears. Now if I'm running away from the zombies, I can just rush this way and nothing will attack me. That's so beautiful. And maybe I should wear the right hat, huh? Yeah, before I die. My only defensive item, and I'm not wearing it. Classic. That's right. I was wearing the chef's hat every time I cooked for a bit in the first episode. But for some reason, now that I'm not even recording cooking segments anymore, I feel compelled to keep doing it, and then I keep forgetting to switch back to my helmet when I'm done cooking and fighting monsters. Almost like the hat is compelling me to do it, willing me to wear it, and risk everything. Be careful of the power this hat wields, if you dare to wear it yourself. The only fishing we're going to do in the chunk is in the Evil Bob event. So we have 7 fishing. We'll see how much we get from doing it again. I've never done it again, I don't think. Same XP again, I think. Level 10 fishing without leaving the chunk. Nice. So I was going to drop this dagger, but I realized until I get the magic staff, this gives a +1 magic bonus. This is my best in slot weapon until I can defeat Moss Giant. So I'm actually going to keep it until I get the staff. Wow, 32 cooking, and I'm allowed to enter the Chef's Guild. And there's my hat, my famous hat, on display there. Awesome. Oh, dude, the bronze kite shield. Let's go. Let's see what that gets us. So over the normal wooden shield, we get a little bit worse than wearing the med helm, but considering it's replacing something, that's really good. All defense bonuses except for magic. There it is. A big beefy shield. Nice. Awesome that we got the shield. We're done with the zombie grind. And we can drop this because it's on the ground outside. We don't need this until we train magic, so let's free up a slot. We'll just stick with only the bronze shield. But I have the iron mace, I'm actually going to be fighting the level 13 zombies because they have a higher drop rate of mind and air runes, which I need for magic. So I think the enemies I can kill faster that have better rune drops are going to be better to farm just to get my levels up. And then I'll switch to enemies that drop gear again when I feel like I'm ready to take them on, like the skeletons. Wow, look at that, we just hit a 6 for the first time, that's awesome. There's 40 strength and combat level 41. Just got over 100 air runes for the first time, let's go. I know that's not much of an achievement, but when it's so hard to get runes here, at least seeing a stack of 100 air runes is awesome. That just shows how long it's going to take me to get enough to get 55 magic though, and it's a little bit depressing to see, I'm not going to lie. Oh, he got me a present. Dude, I was really hoping that was a maze random, that sucks. Oh, look at that rat kill, it was so fast. We've come so far from where we were at the beginning. We're only going to get stronger, it feels so good. There's 42 strength, now we should be able to hit 6s with any combat style, and we can switch to attack training. Combat level 46 and 350 total level, nice. The rats kind of feel like using a ring of dueling now, like I do so many kills on the zombies and then I run here, I kill a bunch of rats like real quick, grab food, cook it, heal back to full, and go back to the zombies. I'd say I'm spending way more time fighting other mobs now than the rats. I'm also killing them so fast now, I have to wait for them to respawn, that's the only slow part. There it is, level 34 cooking. We will never burn a piece of rat meat again. That's amazing. We're also massively increasing our chance of not burning the pie, which is good, since I still didn't get a pot of flour from Imp. And there's 40 attack, let's go. That means we've completed a chunk task. We can wear rune weapons now, if we had any, and we just have to get 40 defense for the rune armor. 25 prayer. I can now use protect item, not that I'm ever going to die. Alright, what's it going to give us this time? Oh, an XP lamp, that's so good. Okay, we put it on smithing again. Oh, we're so close to the next level, 15 XP away. Oh, level 40 hit points, let's go. There it is, 40 defense coming in, that's awesome. So now we have 40 attack and 40 defense. That means we can also wear rune armor. Chunk task complete, 40 in all of our melee stats, 40 HP. Alright, let's fight some skeletons. So there's a huge reason that I got to combat level 49, and that's so that when we're in this area, the zombies won't attack us. So look at that. We're more than twice combat level 24 now, which would be 49, so they're not attacking us. That means if we get into a sticky situation with these skeletons and we have to run, we have a clear path all the way through, so there's nothing in our way that's gonna attack us. We won't take any chip damage, so as long as we're careful fighting one skeleton at a time, nothing else can attack us. Now we've had one too many brushes with death. This time I want to be as safe as possible. And let's try fighting a skeleton here. Let's get this guy. Pull him back. Let's see how this goes. We'll go on accurate. It's supposed to be the most DPS. Using a mace with a good crush bonus here. Oh yeah, look at that. We're wrecking these skeletons now. This is so good. They only have 17 HP. Let's get that iron med helm. Just getting 40 in my stats has been such a big help though. We're absolutely tearing through these guys. This is so much easier than I expected. I don't even know what to say almost. I guess they're kind of like a glass cannon enemy. Like they can shred through me with hitting 4s and pretty high attack. But at the same time I shred through them. 65 coins, that's a lot more money than any of the zombies could drop, that's for sure. And once I get to 51 combat level, these guys won't aggro either. I'll just be so safe everywhere here except for the last room. We just need that 1 in 20 Iron Med Helm drop for a huge upgrade too. So that was 16 skeletons in 1 inventory of food, that's amazing. I just spacebar and created a burnt meat again. Alright, let's get this hat. I think I can tank it for a second here. Oh, I'm wearing the wrong hat though. That's a mistake. Fighting 2 skeletons with a chef's hat, that's just a classic Varela move right there. Oh dude, Iron Med Helm. Let's go. Alright, let's run out. Nothing will attack us. Let's check this thing out. +1 to everything. You love to see it. Boom. Oh, it's my hair. I haven't seen that for a while. It's an upgrade to everything by 1 point, but that's still an upgrade. Never would I have thought I'd be happy to see an Iron Med Helm, but I really am. Now we just need the Scimitar, but really, it's not better against Black Knights, so we're ready to fight them right now. We're ready to take on the Black Knights. We have our BIS melee gear. Let's do it. In the next episode, I'm trying to upload as close to weekly as I can get, so the Black Knights will have to wait for now. That woodcutting grind really took a while. Thanks so much for watching if you made it this far. I didn't expect to get so many comments, likes, and subs on the first video in the series, so huge thanks to everyone who did so as well. We completed a lot of chunk tasks in this episode, but the journey's only just getting started. I can't wait to see you in the next one, where we should finally hit an important milestone of 1,000 rats killed. Did I mention how much I hate the Iron